the pressure is never going to go away then. So then they're not going to understand the difference between the positive and the negative. So today I got a request to do a goat training video. So I'm going to show you guys what I did and how I trained the goats to walk on leashes just like a dog. I'm going to put the collar on. So the first thing that I do is I put the collar on them, and then I leave it for a couple days so that they get used to the collar, they get used to something on their necks. I specifically have a bell on mine. I free range my goats every once in a while, so that's why I have a bell on mine. So what I do is I take the food, which I have sweet feed. Bo-Katan, good girl. I'm gonna feed her, and then I'm gonna wrap around just like that. Next, after they've had it on for a couple days, I'm gonna do the same thing, put it down. Then I'm gonna leash them up. A lot of what goats and hoof stock or other livestock are trained, so like similar to horses or like alpacas, there is a pressure and release. So what you're going to do, obviously she's already trained, so she's gonna go really fast. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put pressure on that lead, and you don't keep the pressure. So as soon as they come toward you, they automatically release the pressure. See how she knows that she can't keep going that way because there's pressure that way. So she knows she can't go over there. Now I did use food when I first taught them. So I would take a step, I would use the pressure, she'd take a couple steps forward, and then I would feed her. Then I would stop, and I eventually phased the food out. So I can walk her without anything. So check this out, watch us walk. Good girl. Good. So this is a mix of both positive and negative reinforcement. So the pressure is going to be negative, and then I'm going to reward her with positive, whether it's food, whether it's my good, whether it's attention, or even I can pet her as well as attention. Good girl. Good girl, Bo-Katan. So just like that. Now I'm gonna take the food away, and I'm gonna show you that I'll still use that same pressure. So she will feel pressure, and then again, she's gonna auto. If you keep the pressure on, they're never gonna understand that the pressure is never gonna go away then. So then they're not gonna understand the difference between the positive and the negative. The negative is the pressure again. The positive is the release of the pressure, as well as me rewarding her. So she knows as soon as she hits the end of this, she can feel the pressure, and she knows that she can't go in that direction any further, even if she wants to. So you're gonna help, you can literally stand in one position, and they can pull and pull and pull, and it doesn't matter, you're never gonna move until they release their own pressure. Now I also use the kissing noise to kind of help know that, like, come follow me is what I use that noise for. Good girl, she's such a good listener. Goats are very willing animals as long as you give them both the positive and the negative. Not everything needs to be negative, but not necessarily everything needs to be positive either. Good girl. If they're not doing the right behavior, obviously you can't be positive. So hopefully that makes sense. Good luck with your goat training, and I want to see what you guys have to say in the comments, as well as you can stitch this or tag me so that I can see how your goats are on the lead. Good girl, Bo-Katan, good girl.